Is up, Brotherhood of Ram Fam? Now, I haven't been doing videos for a while. I think it's like 2.5 weeks, something like that. I wanted to apologize for that. I have been doing a lot of work, a lot of school. I've been trying to maintain good grades, getting a good education. That way, I can further provide for myself and to get more money for Blue Beast and whatnot. Now, it is raining. It is a little bit chilly out. So there is that. But today's video, we're going to be doing a comparison, old versus new. Now, I know TFL does a lot of these. Some other people have done them. So you got my 2000 Dodge Ram 1500 SLT Sport, 14 years apart, compared to my mom's 2014 Ram 1500 Tradesman Sport. So there is that there. So without further ado, I'm going to pause it here. We're going to talk about some similarities and differences that have changed over the past 14 years. So starting off with one of the main things is, one of the similarities is Ram still has the crosshairs, as you could say, in 2014 from 2000. I believe the 2019 and the Ram Limited, they got rid of the crosshairs. I personally have seen a 2019 Ram. I'm personally not a big fan of what they look like now, but that's just my opinion. But they have kept the crosshairs for quite a while, which is one of the cool features about them. Next up, now definitely this is one of the big differences between these two trucks. My truck has the 5.2 liter Magnum V8, so it's the 318 cubic inch. My mom's, the 2014, has the 5.7 liter Hemi Magnum V8. Get you guys just a quick little look-see here. So that's the Hemi, the famous Hemi V8. There's the 318, also known as the 5.2. Pretty good motor. Overall, I'm definitely happy with both. And probably the best one to drive for acceleration is the Ram. But for noise quality, my truck sounds way meaner. No offense to the Ram, it's too quiet. All the new trucks are way too quiet, including the diesels. One other thing that is similar but different, now don't get me wrong, Dodge has got some cool cab configurations. One of the similarities is Dodge has kept the ideality of, I believe that's what you call it, ideality of bench seat in the back, kind of a bench seat up front, but a center console that folds up. It took Ford and Chevy a while to actually get with the program on that, but once they did, everything took hold. Trucks became more popular in terms of styling. Dodge went from a square body to that over there. Now they have this to the 2019 Rams, and Ford and Chevy have done the same thing. Styling wise, Dodge had mainly had a club cab, which was a full doors up front with a half door in the back that I think it was after 98 or 99 they included suicide doors, which my truck has. One, they do not work, but that is one thing that Dodge did include in their later years of their second gens was the I can't speak today. Just the overall use of suicide doors. Now, Ram, the 2014 Rams, they have either 4 true doors, crew cab like the 3rd gen Common Rail we have, or a mega cab with big doors. Styling wise, on the outside, hood they're similar. Ever since about 92, Dodge has been known as the tall trucks. I get a lot of comments sometimes when I'm, at school and whatever. Kids have asked me, "Hey, is that a 3/4 ton? What is that?" I go, "No, it's just a half ton." "Really?" I said, "Yeah, it just sits high because I have a 2-inch leveling kit, and Dodge has been known as a tall truck since about 92. 4th gens, this is a 4-wheel drive, guys. Don't get me wrong, it may look 2-wheel drive. That is because it does not have a 2-inch leveling kit in it. 2.5 inch, depending on, the type. But overall, both trucks have a mean look to them. One thing I really like, Dodge has always had this mean vibe about them, either between their muscle cars, their trucks, you name it. The Demon, the Dodge SRT Demon, it has the menacing look with the way the hood comes over the lights. The third gen common rail we have, when you look at it just at the right angle, up front, close and personal, it looks like it's just staring you down. Same as the second gen here. And the fourth gens, it reminds me of like shark eyes, kind of. That's one of the things I've noticed about the fourth gens compared to the second gens. Now, fourthly, I think this is number 4, is the interior. Now, Dodge, like I said, has always kept the ideality of using the center console here and then the bench seat in the back, which, you know, has pretty good use. Come in here. Sorry about the vibration, guys. But in here, you can see this is a totally different look compared to my truck, which I will show you in a minute here, guys. But you have a totally different display. All the new trucks, you know, they can get a touchscreen and whatnot. Personally, I'm not a big fan of the touchscreen and, you know, all this Uconnect system. I'm more likely to own that truck over something new. That's just my personal opinion. But for a 2014, this is pretty updated. Really user friendly. I mean, when you're driving along, you're like, okay, I'm a little cold. You can just reach over, boom, turn it, you know, however you want. You can reach it right there. 4-wheel drive. It's a button. You don't have the push to start. This does have a key fob and whatnot. And then all the way in the back, you can see the bench seat and whatnot. That's just one of my coats I've got. 3 cup holders, plus 2 in the back, I believe. So there is that. And just to give you guys a quick little look-see in the back here, I gotta unlock that. So here's the back look, guys. You can tell it is a big back seat. I mean, you can fold this up and get, you know, a good amount of space. 4 true doors. It does have a short bed on it, but, you know, big cabin space, short bed, which it's personal preference. Now on to my truck, which is 14 years older. Very dated styling, but I love this in terms of it's very, for me, user-friendly. I'll show you here. When I'm driving, say I'm going to work or whatever, or I'm in the morning leaving school at 10 to 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm leaving school at 10 to 7 in the morning. Get there, you know, it's cold out. I can just reach over right here. It's not towards here more, but I do have all this handy-dandy stuff. Very interesting. I do have the small back seat, but you can definitely tell that the Dodge has kept the ideality of the bench seat with the center console. Boom, right there. You can see that. Come on, shut. Thank you. 4-wheel drive is not a button. It is a actual lever. So very fond of the lever. I actually like to be able to shift into 4-wheel drive myself, not just flick the switch. Now, lastly, guys, one other thing that has changed over the 14 years in terms of styling is rims. Now, Dodge Ram now does have different style rims. These are 20-inch rims. I believe they're a 20 by 9.5, I believe. Mine are 17 by 8.5. So it's a big size difference. Second gens, they originally came with a 16-inch rim. You could get them in a 17 if you were lucky. Fourth gens, you have 20-inch rims. I don't know the other size. I know that this has the 20-inch. Now, similarities. The Ram is color matched. My truck is color matched. Kind of a sport look along with my truck as well. So definitely something to keep in mind. But I think that's going to wrap up the videos. That's going to wrap up the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think of the two trucks, you know, 2000 versus 2014. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I apologize for, you know, not posting videos in a while, but definitely stay tuned. Keep subscribing. 289 subscribers, guys. 300 is my goal before Christmas, so definitely keep me on the road for that. And, yeah, that's basically it. Brotherhood of Ram, out.